All right, everybody. So we are looking at a dyno sheet here for our Charger 6-pack. We are utilizing the JB4 piggyback tuning system to get the increases that we're seeing. So what you're looking at is the red line is stock horsepower at 485 horsepower with 517 foot-pounds of torque. This was done on a back-to-back-to-back pull, 3 pulls in, and it made the most horsepower. So we're using the highest dyno sheet that we had from the stock pulls to not exaggerate any numbers. Then you're going to see map 1, which is the blue line, map 2, which is the green line, and then we skip map 3 and jump to map 4 just because. And that's where you see we now have 583 wheel horsepower and 656 foot-pounds of torque. Now, if you look right after, it starts kind of at 4,700 RPM and then really kicks in hard just before 5,500 RPM, you're going to notice that compared to stock, where the horsepower gradually kept going up, it starts to crash. This is 100% from cat over temp protection kicking in very aggressively due to the amount of fuel demand that's in place. The vehicle knows it's making a little bit more power. So even though it doesn't know the boost is there, it can tell based on the injector pulse width that it's making more power. So cat over temp protection is kicking in more aggressively. This is why after 5,500 RPM, the gains are very minimal because of the amount of fuel that it's using. So, that's what we're working on next. This is beta testing very early on in the stages. So it is going to get better. We're going to look at the data over the weekend and hopefully come back next week and be able to get that power to carry out. I do have one test we did where it was improved on map 2, to where you see map 2 there made 552. I was able to make 570, but we had some issues throughout the pull, so we're not going to record those numbers or, until we finalize the fuel control for this. So this is right now as if you had a JB4, what you would get with no fuel control on a stock 6-pack Charger. Now, if we go on to the next dyno sheet that you're going to see, this is again, the red number is stock 6-pack power. Blue is our map 4 right now at the JB4 with no fuel control. And then the green is a stock hellcat that we let idle and get up to temp. So very similar to the pulls we're doing now. Everything at full operating temp. You can see how this vehicle makes a tremendous amount of low to mid-range power up until that 5,000 horsepower range, or 5,000 RPM range, where the cat over temp really starts to kick in. So once we get that under control, a simple JB4 installation, good fuel, meaning 93, we have a little bit of ethanol in here just to help the octane. It's nothing crazy, but if you have good fuel and a JB4, you will be able to exceed stock hellcat power in this all-wheel drive inline twin turbo 6-cylinder. Thanks for watching. We'll have more coming next week.